Hello and welcome back to Tales of Berseria, the Let's Be Blind with Near Rambler. Right then, since last time, I have indeed, once I actually pressed the right button, leveled up the characters, although they're not all here at the moment, due to the point of the story that we're at. But pretty much all the characters are either on level 65, 66, 67, and in case of Velvet, she's at 68. So I've leveled them up about 4 to 6 levels apiece. By grinding away at the enemies just outside of the area that we're in, and it was a bit of a slog. I mean, grinding generally is, but those enemies, man, they were tough. It was proper challenging. I died several times, generally because I went for the more dangerous encounters to get more experience points quickly. But when you do that, the enemies are, but they're hard. You have to. There was a lot of micromanagement and item usage during the time. You'll also notice that she's glowing a dark, sort of weird black aura thing. That's because I was using it as well to try and spruce things up a bit. I used which one was it? I used the dark bottle, which is a medicine that attracts more enemies even during battle until you rest. So I used that for a little bit, not the whole time, but just towards the end. I used the dark bottle to see how much more experience points I could eke out by battling more enemies and making the encounters that I was getting into longer and stronger. And yeah, that made things about 2 times as hard as I was already dealing with. But it worked. I gained like, I'd say about 15-20% more experience points per battle than I usually would. It was useful when the experience points started to go down in terms of the quantity, because you were obviously leveling up and the game balances itself out for that. So we're going to use a holy bottle, and that should balance everything out now. You can get rid of it by resting, which means, I suppose, if we go to the inn, I'm guessing we can rest and just sort of cancel out the effects. Or not, no, because everybody's disappeared. I forgot, because everybody's ran away, haven't they? So yeah, never mind. Either way, it doesn't matter, because we're sort of doing story stuff now, as it were. So yeah, right, let's go start talking to people then. All these animals left behind, the poor little guys. Not that I'm one to talk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, we're the ones who brushed them out in order to try and, you know, protect them-ish, I guess. Rokuro and Kurogani went up the stairs towards the sanctuary. They said they had something to do there. They always do, and I don't want to know what it is. What are you waving at? What? What is it? Is it the people over there? I mean, I'll go talk to them for you if you want. See if I can grab their attention for you. I've sorted out items and stuff with everybody as well. I've been selling weapons, enhancing what I can. Nothing major, just what I can do. Everyone's scattered across town. There's no cohesion at all in this bunch. Yeah, well, this is again another part of the. God, look at the background scenery. It's a shame I've got like low graphic settings on in order to make this game run as smoothly as possible, but they're still really cool though. I only came along because I'm worried about Kamoana. For Berseria, nowhere is safe. But if I'm outside, that might help a little. And also it gives you a sense of purpose, I guess, which is cool. Right, back to the inn. Just want to talk to the people in here. The Bloodwings will make great use of this place. I've always dreamed of running an inn with a hot spring. Well, then let me feckin' stay in it then. They won't let me stay in it, will they? Well, I suppose I could just stay in it for free, but the game won't let me do that because that's wrong. Oh well, we've got some fine tempering powder for our troubles, I guess, so I suppose I'll have to take that as compensation. Right, okay, let's keep talking to people. I mean, obviously there's a star on the map. I am aware of said star, but I just want to speak to people. We're checking to see if there's anyone still around. If anyone turns up, we'll take care of sending them to Hellowares. Oh, that's odd. I thought you were plundering. Shows what you know. We pirates, also known as robbers of the high seas, if we're plundering on land, that makes us brigands. That's oddly specific of you. Well, we're just odd people. Have you only just noticed? How dare you be sassy? Velvet's the only one that can be sassy. Oh well, he wouldn't let me get that soul. Oh no, I didn't get the soul. He wouldn't let me get it, but I worked around it. Super duper. Right, people to speak. I say I've got extra souls and things like that. Soul, monster, Bloodwing agent. I've got a new request in. Looks like monsters are more reliable than heroes these days. I think these are the same requests we had last time. Yeah. So the blood spraying crystal. I didn't fight any marks off screen. There was no marks to fight, sadly. Well, when we come across these, I'm sure in the next areas that we're going to go at, we'll be able to do it. But yeah, so there's that with the blood spraying crystal, so we should be able to take that out, no problem. And then we've got the deadly mountain, which we should be able to do. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be able to do that one. Sufficiently leveled up for that one. Right, the star's over there. I don't really want to do that just yet. I just want to... Are you... I'm guessing they're trying to communicate with each other, but because of the house in the way, they can't. I don't know. I'll just put it down to random background animation. Hope for the best. Hello! We needed to speak to you, apparently. Melchior volunteered to be the Saviour's shadow. Who can say what he might do? If you're going to fight him, Magalu may be the key. She knows him better than anyone, after all. It's her time to shine and contribute something a little bit more direct to the story. It's been a long time since I saw the, or last saw the Aurora. Last time I saw it, our ship was hemmed in by ice and we almost died. Well, that's a bit sad, bro. But you didn't, so that's good. You didn't die. Alright, let's go speak to peoples over here. Hello, Idson. Oh, has he got another letter from his sister? I'm going to assume yes, because he looks very happy. Maybe she sent him a picture.
To your sister?
Nope. This time she sent one to him. Man, she hardly ever writes back. Hope this ain't a bad omen.
Shut it.
Yeah, bastard.
Eisen, that's great news.
I told her about all of you in my last letter. Seems she was amused. Says you sound appropriate for me, and she'd love to meet you.
Weird sister you've got.
You don't know the half of it. A girl weird enough to want to live alongside the Reaper, no matter the cost.
I'd love to meet her, too.
I bet you would.
I'll warn you.
Touch my sister and I'll kill you. Right? Sheesh. You say that to every guy you meet.
Awfully protective.
Nah, just obsessed.
That's even worse.
Yeah, I was going to say, he could take you beat me to the punch.
We'll all go meet her together someday.
And we'll have a big,
I
massive
like your
orgy.
confidence.
Yeah, I man the wheel of my own ship.
Aye, as do I. And all of you.
Basically, he's saying, yes, we can go for a big gangbang.
Even her.
Look, this is great that we're mentioning this sister character, but we're never actually going to see her, are we? I wonder if she's relevant to other games in the series, because I know some of them are like interconnected in terms of the world and all that, like the worlds that they exist in. Maybe it's that, I don't know. Who knows? I'm drinking a bottle of dry cider from Sainsbury's. Ugh. Anyway. If you feel the urge to move forward, move forward! You'll meet risks and failures along the way, but you'll have to be true to yourself. I thought you were just going to say, move forward! There you go, I'm risking. I'm going forward! I'm risking! But on a serious note, I have done that. Not many times, admittedly, but times enough where I felt confident too. And they all ended in failure. So I don't go anywhere now. I think I let other people do it for me. Or do it for themselves. Because they're more successful. That's what life taught me. But you know what? Some people win, some people lose. You take risks, you win, you lose. You win and you lose. You go back and forth, but never side to side, cause too many people have ripped that off in songs. I'll do things my own way. Look, we get it, mate. You got an ancestral love affair with your sister. It's fine. Oh god, my phone's fallen out of my pocket and nearly knocked my bottle of cider over. That would have been bad. There's always electrical equipment next to it. Not very professional, but you know, it is what it is. I've got to have some pleasures in life. Ugh. Such as trying to deal with this bloody faulty Xbox controller. Come on! Ah! Sorry, got it. There we go. Technical things sorted. For as long as the flame of will still burns within my breast or indigestion, that'll never change. Look, just whatever, man. As long as you're happy and you're not harming anyone, I don't give a shit. I really couldn't give a toss. I don't think many people do. Right, okay, so we've done that. But nothing happened. So I'm guessing we've just got to go? I mean, we can't go that way. Is that the way we came in? I think that's the way we came in. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so we're now going to go back this way then. Well, I think we've talked to everybody, so yeah, we'll guess we'll just go on ahead. We'll save the game again. Why not? Treat ourselves. Sweet. There we go. Lovely. Right, okay, with that said and done, we shall march forward. Goodbye, person that keeps waving to the other person that they can't see. Oh, actually, did we go up here? I don't think we did. No. I know we can't go somewhere on the left there. That's walled off. We didn't go anywhere up here, did we? Ooh. I've got a tarnished silver coin. Oh yes, because I sold a load of stuff. I literally sold a load of items that I've had sitting around for ages and should have done ages ago to make more money. Admittedly, it was a handful of change, but even so, it all adds up. So yes, there'll be lots of items I'm suddenly picking up and I can collect it because I sold most of it. Oh, it's quite pretty. This chest. What's in the chest? A topaz fragment. Good times. Didn't have many of those. No, I've got loads of them because, well, because I do. Whee! So I can have a glide around here. Roku! Oh, for God's sake, is he making another sword?
What's that sound?
Oh, get a Velvet, come on, girl.
He must be forging another sword.
He certainly is. The old fella's forging himself into a blade.
Well, that's unique. I'll give him that.
He's turning himself into a sword?
Yeah, how does he do
He
that?
can do that? Is that possible?
Who knows? Either way, it's what he decided to do.
Well, he's made so many
We had
failures
one last drink together.
of so many different weapons, and then he's like, "I'll make myself a sword." The ultimate failure.
And Stormhowl.
I would. I'll turn a friend into a sword to kill my own brother.
Well, it's not like as if you forced him to.
I'm a jerk.
Not really. You haven't forced him to.
I'm in no position to judge.
You haven't forced
I
him
think
to.
you are. Whatever you may look like, you're human.
So are you. Don't be a dick.
You hate because you love, and feel as much hurt as you do anger. That's human.
Close enough.
Kurogane is with me. He agreed to it.
We know that. Look, we get it. You didn't force him to do it. He
What
wants to
our
make a sword.
blacksmith friend feels towards Stormhowl is more than resentment. It's admiration, too.
Exactly.
That's why he wanted to do it. He wanted to put everything he had into one final clash.
I mean, he didn't have a head, for God's sake. There's not really a lot else he could have done.
Shigure's the same. He has that very human strength to take the good along with the bad and just keep pushing ahead.
That's what most humans do.
A strength that I, as a demon, can never match.
Well, you still do, because you take the good with the bad and you keep going. You've done it many
Brooding
times.
doesn't suit you, Rokuro. You wanted to be a swordsman greater than any other. That's why you fought and bled to perfect your skills. That's the sort of man you are.
Yeah. Duh!
Yep, that's who I am.
Look, really, you two get a
I
bedroom.
like that part of you, Rokuro.
Might be good fun. Just don't let Fee watch.
Me
He'll
too. Thanks.
He'll get weird ideas. See, we're all human. I get it. This whole game's about humanity. I understand, game. I've said it since the beginning. Well, near enough. Maybe halfway or 2/3 of the way through. But point being, as I said it before you started trying to smash my head over it with your discarded cider bottle that you use instead. I'm honouring the will of a great man who spent centuries perfecting his craft. Will you join me in a drink? I can't. I'm not human enough. We're not old enough to drink yet. I forgot. So she's not old enough to drink yet, so that means she's underage. God damn it! Well, aren't you the principal fellow? The world of humans sure is a strange one, right, Kurogane? He's making himself into a sword. I mean, that's dedication, man. That's some fucking dedication. And besides, anyway, why is Fee underage? He's a Malak. What's the concept of age and drink? I mean, Velvet, sure. I mean, was human, and technically still is, just with the flesh-eating right arm. I mean, that all makes sense. That's fair enough. But I'd just be like, dude, shut the fuck up and have a drink. Bloody principles. I mean, like you said, the whole point is that people keep their principles, even if they become demons and monsters. They still have their principles of hell. That I get that. I'm not that thick, but I still have a drink. But anyway, whatever. Point being is Velvet's trying to be a good girl. I shouldn't bash her for that. So I will not. Instead, there is a herb. We must consume the herb. Delicious. Right. Okay. So I think that is everything here. All right. Well, let's say hello to the snowman. Spin around in circles and then leave them. We won't say goodbye to them. Just leave them. Spite. Right, anyways, ore fragment. Ooh, finally a cat soul. I haven't had one of these in ages. I still don't see the point in you, but whatever's. Hello, dude. I forgot. Oh, there's Thingy with the doggies. Hello. Well, you're not going to talk to me. Oh well, at least she's friends with the doggies. I have to admit, I love the doggies. Like in terms of the fact that they are just innocent doggies. But look at their eyes. That's so cool. It's such a cool effect, that is. Demon doggies are the best. Yeesh, dogs and kids will keep playing no matter how cold it gets. That's how they keep warm. Right, where are we going? Who's that over there? Oh, it's Eleanor. Yes, we're going to have another mopey conversation.
98, 99, 100.
Or play hide and seek. I guess she's playing it with
Here I come.
Kurami, or the girl, the little girl.
Bring it on.
I was right!
Okay, gonna find you.
She's over there in the corner.
Having fun?
Kamawana insisted that we play, so...
She blackmailed me, man. She tied me up and threatened to eat me unless I didn't.
Kamawana for you. She's hiding right over there. Wow, cheating against a kid? That's low.
Yeah, fuck you, Eleanor.
I didn't. Bad Bienfu. No cheating. Huh? But when I play with Miss Maki Lu, she always makes me do that. She's a terrible influence on you. Eleanor, why aren't you looking for me? I found you, Kamawana. And Dial.
Good,
What?
good recovery.
No fair.
That's good recovery.
That's cheating.
I didn't cheat. I simply utilized Bienfu's cheating. That's called strategy. Plans must be solid and reactions flexible, right?
Right. See, Kamawana? I'm smart and strong. You don't have to worry about me.
I also think on my feet and get lucky, but we'll put that
Don't
aside.
worry. I believe in you, Eleanor. I'm just worried that Bienfu will get you in trouble. Why am I the bad guy now?
But you were spying for the other guy, let's be honest.
I can handle Bienfu too. Don't worry. I'll make sure everyone makes it back safe.
And if not, then,
Okay, it's a promise.
yeah, well, okay, don't do promises here. I've tried that. I fucked them up
If you're
massively.
feeling better now, head back, okay? It's too cold, you'll go into hibernation.
I would know, I'm a lizard.
No sleeping. Dial's it next, because he's a crocodile.
Can't argue with that logic.
I'm not a crocodile, I'm a lizard.
Isn't that the same thing?
Not even close! You think crocodiles can regrow their tails?
It has to be possible. There must be a way to make a better world for everyone. Humans, demons, Malakim, and I intend to find it.
When does this become your story?
It might take years. No, decades, centuries, generations. Even if it takes me millennia, I'll do it.
But you'll be dead by then.
Playing the long game, I take it?
Whoa, see, he saw that in Velvet's eyes. She's like, she's
I
playing
will.
hard to get.
Once I've made up my mind, nothing can stop me.
So what do you think?
Trust me, we know.
Yeah, we do know, actually, yeah. She's just like, see, Velvet was like, yeah, you're gonna spend millennia teasing me, aren't you? We're just gonna have these exchanges between us where we just banter and hate one another. I find that so hot. I'll be very upset if Velvet and Eleanor do not bang at the end of this. I will rate this game 0 out of 10 if that is the case. I don't know, you might think that's a bit crass, Neo. I mean, you've been crass at the early stages and definitely been crass about Velvet, but let me just say, Velvet is a proper three-dimensional girl who has feelings, thoughts, and beliefs, and she's been fantastic. She's a cracking lass. I love her to bits because she's a cracking lass, even if she didn't look like a skimpy whatever she is. The point being is that without that, if she was wearing her normal clothes at the beginning of the game, she still fucking kicks ass. That's such cool shit in the background, by the way. I love this icy world. Again, it reminds me of Ice Cap Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. They're the original one with the original soundtrack, and not the changed soundtrack, because that was shite. But either way, anyway, they better bang, otherwise I'm going to be upset. Anyway, fantasies aside, where do we go now? Can we go? Oh, we can go down here, and there's another treasure chest. Ooh, what's in here? 10,500 gold! That's actually quite useful, because I did spend a lot of money and did get my rank up at the shop. You know, the sale rank or whatever the fuck you have. I'm like a level 13 now, which isn't very much, admittedly, I know that. But I got some items. You got like, oh Christ, what were they called? Unnamed items. And these are very powerful items, so, well, at least they're stronger than the outer items I've had before, so I suppose it all works out. If you cheat, no one will trust you. Not a human, not a Malak, and not even a demon. Do you understand, Camarana? Yes, ma'am. I won't say be anything to follow Orthry and Russ when we play hide and seek anymore. That's not hide and seek, that's just stalking. I'll have no part in it. Oh, Behavior's got some principles now. That's the first. I won't cheat anymore either. I don't think I could take one of Eleanor's boring speeches. Achoo! Oh, he's ill. But I agree with you, sir. The speeches can get very boring and repetitive. Mind you, though, as Nia Rambler says, he's one to talk. Right, okay, so we've done that then. There's nowhere else to go here, I don't think. So, back we go on ourselves. Yeah, no, we are doing the right thing. So now there's more star shit over here. Shall I save the game? Yeah, let's save the game again, just to be safe. I don't want to mess anything up, which I will do at some point. And if I do mess up, I want to be able to go back and think, oh, I haven't got much back to do to get to the point that I messed up at.
Lord of Calamity, your schemes are your own business.
Oh, if you want a threesome with us, we'll work something
I
out.
won't stand by if Kamawana's fate is involved. It's a bit late for that. If you mean to stop me, you'll have to strike me down first.
Ooh, kinky sex. It's gonna be good.
You asked for it.
Achoo!
To be... Oh no, he's got coronavirus.
I found an inn with a nice big hot spring. Warm yourself up before you catch cold.
I know, it's there!
You are. I'll take
Been
you up
in
on
there.
it. Gotta conserve my strength.
I just went in there to get some sleep.
Good idea. Fee, want to join me?
Ooh, velvet.
What? No way.
Fee's gay.
No need to hold back on my account. The bath at the inn should be huge.
Oh my god, they're getting nude.
Problem. Achoo!
See? Hurry up and get in.
Just say yes, kid.
Why do you do this to me? I'll pay the loan, thank you. You go first.
Fine.
I think V had the right idea there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would get in a bath with Velvet, as I'm sure you are aware, but I guess V's trying to maintain some form of innocence. Uh-oh. What's happened, Maggie?
What is it?
Just a little errand. Watch these folks for a bit, alright?
Oh my god, you're evil! Oh, I have to kill you now, won't we, Maggie? I'll look forward to it. God, your breasts are huge. We're gonna have to look forward to it. That's bad. Oh, Maggie's evil. Alright, Maggie. Let's do it, bro.
Looks like you got our message.
You plan on awakening the four Empyreans.
Age hasn't dulled your wits, I see.
Surely you know the consequences. You know the chaos you will bring if you take that route.
Oh yeah, so much chaos. Inominat's amplified resonance will return to normal, the Malakim will regain free will. Many exorcists will lose their power to do whatever they do, and the Abbey will lose its means of control.
While the demon threat will remain unchanged.
Not only that, but the elemental balance of this world will be thrown into turmoil for hundreds of years. Earth will shift, skies will go mad, seas will swell, volcanoes will erupt. It'll be quite a show.
I wonder if those two
All
are...
of civilization will regress.
I wonder if these two are actually in on their own separate plots, and they're really the bad guys, both of them.
Will rob
Completely separate
humanity
plot.
of its source of flamestone, and consequently of gunpowder.
Oh no, oh no, okay, scrap that. We need to stop the
Sounds
game.
fun.
Gunpowder is too
Hey,
important.
don't worry about it. I'm sure mankind will think of something.
Not least for fireworks.
Go humans, right?
Except we're not humans, we're all demons, witches, and
Just
Therians.
what do you think humans are?
But pathetic, for the most part.
The wellspring of all malevolence.
And that.
Thus must emotion be quelled, and reason bring order to the world. until the day that humanity can repent and overcome their sins.
By suicide, because that's the only way.
I get that right?
You did. Inominat was awakened for that very purpose.
So fair enough, at least he agreed.
We are the instruments of change, hated for our sacrifice. We are the shadow of the shepherd who brings salvation.
Will you not return to our side? You still seem to think of yourself as a maven.
I can think of nothing more boring than your ideal world.
Ah, so she was one of them then. Well, I
It
suppose I
is a
should have
world
gathered
of
that.
purity.
It's a world of boring!
A garden of fake flowers, good for show and nothing else.
It's a world of order built on righteous ideals.
Those ideals are twisted! Can a flower hold beauty if it does not wilt? Can a wolf be satisfied eating grass? The thought makes me rich, as do those who wish for it, and those content to live in shackles! Let the biting bugs go ahead and eat what they want to eat. Let the weeds grow where they want to grow.
Actually, I don't want the weeds to grow where they want to grow. It makes
Some
gardening
may
really
look down
fucking
on them
hard
and scoff
sometimes.
at their
I do
foolishness,
not like
but their
gardening.
unwavering wills are proof that they're alive. If that's what you call evil, then I will live and die with evil as my mantra.
See? There's a weed growing there. Evil! Evil
I
weeds!
have no choice but to crush you.
Only you could do it now then. Let's get it.
Used to treating people as bugs, aren't you?
We got your back, Magilou.
Yes, even though you were one of them.
Now is not the time. His life belongs to the Lord of Calamity.
We're gonna get her then. She's just down the road.
Your maven, I'll see you at the volcano. Don't you worry. I'll be sure to be there as you breathe your last.
And I'll show you my fake titties one more time.
Very well. It will save me the trouble of having to crush you one by one.
And we really must end this game at some point. The writing has stretched this out for far too long. Crush the weeds! Crush the weeds! Weeds are evil! Evil weeds! Oh, he left them. Why did he leave the weeds? And it wilted! Why did he...
You
Wait,
haven't changed at all, Master.
what the fuck? What was that? I may be overanalyzing, but what was that? That was a wilted flower. He did not kill it.
What a nice bath. How was the men's side?
Not bad. I feel warmer now.
What? Because you're in front of Velvet in a robe?
Your face is all red. In there too long?
Is this going to be an animated sex scene?
No, I feel fine.
I'm scared.
Oh,
You mind? Help me comb my hair.
I don't like
Yes,
that.
please.
What the fuck is going on? I mean, okay, this is supposed to be a, you know, a sort of 360... No, is it 360? Yeah, roughly 360 degree sort of bring back thing.
Be careful, okay? I can't contain it.
What, the pain of having your hair combed? Oh, the malevolence. Oh, just comb the fucking hair.
something, Velvet? Your hair is really beautiful.
You know, it smells of sewage.
You know, that power that I have. If I could master the silver flame, I might be able to turn you back into a human.
A human. Huh?
No, honestly, it's way better than being a
If we
demon.
ever had a chance to start over, I'd love to cook for you every day.
Oh, for God's sake, you're incestuous
My
as well.
kisses are much better than anything they sell in the stores.
Okay, then I'll fetch the water and chop the firewood.
All by yourself?
Of course! I'm gonna get a lot taller soon, and I'm gonna get stronger too.
Yes, you will. I know you will.
I want you
Great.
to.
Then I'll start looking for a way to master...
No. It's too late. I've made too many sacrifices. Too many to ever come back from. I can't.
But Velvet...
Even worse, I haven't stopped. I'm willing to sacrifice others to keep going forward. If we kill Inominat, what will happen to the Therians who are part of him? Will they return to normal?
Well,
It's likely that they'll all die. I know it. I dug my own grave. But what about Kamoana and Medusa? More importantly, what about Yuffie? You are connected to him. I know I might die if I go through with this, but still I have to do it. Even if it means I have to sacrifice everyone that I know. Even you who saved me. The Lord of Calamity isn't a demon lord. She's just a selfish, horrible girl.
Hug.
I have something to confess. I
want to put my penis in you.
don't like being called Fee. I really don't.
Or that.
I think that name's too childish.
Well, he's grown up fast.
Luffy said the same thing to me.
Well, that made everyone's go away.
I'm sure that he did. Velvet, you really don't understand boys at all.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry.
The fuck is going on here? Oh my god, is he gonna get him to blow her? What the hell? I mean, to get him to blow him even, sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Oh well, that's a powerful statement, bro. That's a powerful statement.
Thank you. Luffy said.
Well, just bang for God's sake, as long as I'm not watching. Fucking hell. I know, I'm being crass, but seriously, the fuck, man? I know it's supposed to be a bonding moment. I get it. It's a development thing. I get it. I'm just being silly. Oh, she's so disappointed. She's like, but Velvet's mine.
Is Velvet in there?
Yeah, but now's not the best time.
No. It's weird in there. Oh god, they're coming out. Jeez, they're good. Change quick.
Break time's over. The Legates have arrived.
Did they have it off in there or not? I'm gonna say they did. There's some weird kinky shit going on there. Even if they didn't actually physically do it, there was some mental kinky shit going on there.
Scarlet Night.
Losing your nerve, Velvet?
I think not.
Don't worry. Leave Shigure to me.
Where's Kurogane?
Here with me. Kurogane and I will cut Shigure down.
And Aizen. Sorry, but Melchior's mine to eat. Got it?
Got it. But at the very least, you're gonna let me watch.
This is turning into a porn now. This is turning.
Mogular, you do whatever you want. Go nuts out there.
I'm always nuts.
This is definitely turning into a porn now.
Benwick, when you see your chance, take the others back to the Von Eltia and await orders.
Yep. Basically, don't be a part of this.
Luffy said.
Blow me. Right now.
Let's go.
Eleanor, keep Luffy set safe. Please.
How? Everything could die.
Worry not.
Let's move. We go to kill the Exorcist Legates and engulf this world in the flames of chaos!
Not sure if that'd be something I'd be proud about, but whatever's! Have a good trip! That's a good line. That's a brilliant line. I know, not that drunk either. That was just a really good line. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, excellent. Right, I'm going to check everything's recording okay, then we'll carry on for a bit, but that was fucking funny. Right, back in a sec. Yep, this is turning into one big loot fest, but whatever's. Everyone's entitled to their fun. We'll roll with it. Right, okay, so before we go on ahead then, let's go speak to people one more time. Kurogane, kind of fool turns himself to a blasted sword. That's so crazy I can't help but respect it. I love him. Everybody's just in love with one another. It should just get your feelings out.
Don't worry, Kamoana. There's nothing to fear here.
Fear? Are you scared about something, Medusa? You can tell me about it. I'll listen. It's just us here, and my lips are sealed.
I'm here.
Everyone knows I'm good at keeping secrets.
But I'm here.
All right. I guess I'll tell you.
I don't ever want to know this.
Go on.
Velvet and her friends left to go fight one last battle. It's a really important fight. For you, for me, and for everyone in the whole wide world.
Actually, this might very well be the final part of the game.
More than I can even imagine. And right now, nobody knows how it'll go. Or what will happen afterward.
That sounds scary.
It is. That's why I was thinking of praying for you to be safe, sweetie. No matter what happens. But it just feels strange to do that.
Strange? Why?
Well, my god was someone who'd take away the feelings of those who prayed to him.
That's silly. Wouldn't he get lonely if he had nobody to pray to him?
Yeah, I think he would.
No, he said he'd take away the feelings. It doesn't mean that he still wouldn't go
Something
pray.
Something really big is about to
Pray
happen
would be a bit
and
boring.
you're worried because you have no one to depend on. Don't worry, I'm right here with you, Medusa.
Until I die, and you die, and we'll all die.
And Russ, and even the Rhinostackros.
Oh yeah, can't forget him.
So you're not alone.
Kamoana.
Or maybe a kid, a lizard, 2 dogs, and a beetle aren't much to depend on.
No, I think I can count on all of you more than I can that god at this point. Thank you, sweetie.
Better than a god. I'm not sure I'd go that far. But if I'm ever in danger, I know my mom will come rescue me. I know she will, so don't worry about me.
You're right. Your mother will protect you. I promise.
Yep, I know it.
Oh, Kamoana, Medusa. Surely there's some way we can save Kamoana and the others.
No.
I couldn't tell you. I just feel like I have to do something for Kamoana.
Okay. I mean, again, controller's still not working. For fuck's sake, controller, just work! It's basically a loose wire in the hard wiring of the thing. You just have to rotate it around and hope witches make it work. Come on! There we go. So I guess we are heading towards the end of the game then. I thought we still got to wait the 4 things beat Melchior. I suppose it's all going to happen at once then. We didn't even get all the dolls. I mean, they're the levels of the characters, by the way, which are actually slightly higher than I thought they were. It can't be the end. But I mean, obviously the end is coming. I know that, but surely, unless there's like more side quest stuff to do now. No. Oh, whatever. Let's just roll with it. Fuck it. I can't be asked to waste any more time. Let's just roll with it. Who else wants to have a chat? Mysterious person.
A merchant friend who works with the Abbey told me about this one weird Class 4 island.
But now?
Some exorcist went there, and when they came back, they were laid up in bed, having awful nightmares and saying strange things in their sleep.
What sort of things?
I don't want to know.
Stuff like the walls moving and attacking them. Fairies flying in front of them. All kinds of weird.
Couldn't those just be demons they saw there?
Hey, I ain't done. Towards the end, they were talking about not wanting to see people's backs, that they hated them.
They hated backs? What could that mean?
I don't know. That's what makes it so strange.
Maybe they saw the back of some demon on the island, and they don't want to be reminded.
Your guess is as good as mine. But if you do decide to go, you'd best watch your backs.
You did that for a pun. That was all that was set up for. A pun. A little strange question, but how exactly does one go about watching their own back? It's called look behind you. Okay, so we can go off and do that now, I guess? Like before we set off or anything? That's a bit weird. Leave the rest to us. I can't guarantee we'll pick up your bones if you die, though. Fair enough, I like your honesty. Hey, Skipper, try not to use your power to make the volcano erupt on us. I can't make any promises. Wait, so... how do I get to the I want to go to the administration place beforehand, not to stall things. I just want to... I'm confuzzled.
Hey, teacher? You managed to decipher what the ancient book had to say about Inominat's awakening, didn't you?
Right after we escaped from Titania, yes. I'm just sorry it wasn't of much use to you.
Oh, come on, Grim. I'd say it turned out all right.
That's not for you to decide.
You're not seriously blaming Grim for all that.
No, I'm not. But I'd still like to know anything more specific about Inominat.
Is your
Please,
brother?
tell us what you've learned.
All right. What Inominat needs to fully awaken isn't a large quantity of malevolence, but rather the quality of it, in 8 types. Specifically, he needs despair, hatred, greed, conceit, lust, obsession, cowardice, and selfishness.
And 11 herbs and
If
spices.
each was assigned to a single Therian, then Velvet would be hatred and Kamoana greed, right?
Medissa would be conceit. Teresa is lust. And Orthrus, obsession?
And cowardice for Griffin. That leaves the Rhino Stagros with selfishness.
But Artorius was trying to steal despair from me. How does that fit in? 8 types of malevolence and only 7 Therians. It definitely doesn't add up. Whatever the case, it seems obtaining this 8th malevolence is the final obstacle before Inominat's full awakening.
I see. That would certainly explain Artorius' behavior. His plan was to foster profound hatred within Velvet, before plunging her into despair.
And he used her brother to do it.
If that's true, gathering all the Therians served a greater purpose. Right now, the Abbey has no means to collect despair.
But with Teresa dead, shouldn't a new Therian have taken her place?
Yeah, but after we killed her, the Abbey still went out of their way to try to capture me. That must mean they haven't been able to secure the new Therian. And even if they did, it wouldn't have despair.
That's a good point. Artorius spent 3 long years trying to foster the despair within you. If that is indeed the specific type of malevolence Inominat needs, it must not be something one can find overnight.
Right. We need to attack while there's still time. Indeed. Yet...
Is something troubling you?
Yes. It comes down to the very idea of quality where malevolence is concerned. When you talk about the relative quality of something, what you're really talking about is its purity. That would mean that Therians pick out and devour this pure malevolence.
Yeah.
But malevolence by its very nature is impure. Therefore, for some person or creature to become a Therian, they'd need to be responsive to a purity of impurity. Surely few could ever meet such a stringent criterion.
So we don't need to worry so much?
Oh, but I think I know someone who fits that description. Perhaps a certain succession of top exorcists who have tried to suppress and purify the spread of malevolence.
You don't mean...
What, Eleanor?
It's just a concern. For now, at least.
So, we're deliberately playing the pronoun game. Eleanor? Maybe. Go and see with your own 2 eyes. That's the only way to learn the truth about our world. You're right. I like books and all, but I need to explore on my own if I'm going to really learn. Only all students were as bright as you. Yeah, that's fair enough. I gotta say that is a very poignant and witty statement, but well, not witty even. Sorry, just a very poignant and clever, and straightforward, smart, intelligent. It's a good statement, is what I'm trying to say, because I'm not that clever, witty, or pure. Eleanor? Maybe? I don't know. Got some... Yeah, it's got to be Eleanor. Surely it has. In which case, Eleanor's going to fuck things up for us again. God damn it, Eleanor. Right, well, I can't... Can I leave here? I think I can, because the game sort of insinuates I can leave here before we move on, so...
If only I could just use my power to seal Inominat.
Well, he can't, so get over it.
Looks like you're raring to go, eh, Laphicet? Just don't be too eager to help, okay? You've got a bad habit of trying to play the good guy.
Oh no, I'm not a good guy. I'm a selfish, wicked little boy.
Oh god, what has Velvet taught you? So? Oh dear god.
But if you acknowledge your own selfishness, then it's something you've chosen for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Then we have that in common. Now, all that's left is to follow your own creed. Only that.
Besides, I'm a demon. Even if you were the worst of the worst, I'd be like, cool.
You keep using that demon
Thanks,
thing. It's
Ivan.
just
Thanks,
an
Rambler.
excuse to just go, yeah, I'll go with it. You don't have to be a demon to just go with it.
Velvet. Don't give up on Laphicet just yet, okay?
I love you.
So, you were eavesdropping on us at the inn.
Duh! She wanted
I never
in.
knew a praetor to be so utterly shameless! Alright, I was. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is...
I love you.
I know. No matter how selfish you are, life's empty without anyone to share it with.
Very true.
Correct.
Very true.
She's got a point.
That is a very good point.
More than anything, I don't want to give up. Not on myself.
Nope, that's a very, 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 very true statement. Sometimes, though, it goes a little bit wrong. Sometimes. But it is what it is. Right, hang on. I've got to be able to go to this class administrative zone. How do I do that? Can I teleport out of here? Oh no, something's preventing you from using the bottle. Maybe... Let's go this way. No, there's no dock or anything here. I mean, that makes sense, because there is a, you know, disbanded ship over there. You know, derelict and disrepair. Alright, let's save the game again then, just in case I do make a cocker. But yeah, I can't go back, because I was thinking I can go back to the, you know, go back through the snowy pass that we were at before and, get back to the port that we were at and then go that way, but we can't. Right, yeah. So, what we're going to do is just crack on. At last. Beep. Ooh. Creepy is creepy. That's a new enemy over there? Or is that the doggies? I think that's the... No, that's the doogies. Okay, that honestly means that... I was just checking to see because I couldn't tell from distance, but... Yeah, these enemies I've been fighting... well, was it like... what day is it today? Is it... what day is it? Yeah, it's... Wednesday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday this week. Since the time of this recording. I was grinding. So I don't need to fight all these guys. We're all good to go. So we can avoid them. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, we can avoid these guys, so that's fine.
What is all this?
Oh, calm down. It's just steam.
Really? Oh, I get it. Mount Killerhouse is melting the bottom of the glacier.
Of course. The heat and the cold are engaged in a futile war. Just like someone I know.
Why not worry about the path you're taking?
The path I'm taking? Oh, hot! Wait, beneath this ice?
Is boiling hot water.
How can you be so calm right now? One false step and we're poached!
Probably.
If you don't slip, you won't die.
For the Reaper, you're certainly optimistic.
Where's that famous apathy of yours today, Magilou?
Who cares about apathy? Especially when I got friends as depraved as you.
Okay, pointless exchange over with, unless suddenly we can just drop and we have to start again with some less health or something.
The sky. The snow. It's all red.
Well, it's bathed in a red light, so it's not
So
technically
this
red.
is a scarlet night.
Pretty strange, isn't it?
It's amazing.
I just didn't like you saying that.
It's not like I'm happy about it or anything.
Push him into the
If
water.
you're worried about Laphie or Celica, you don't need to be. I was just wondering what makes the moon turn so red.
Blood.
They say the crimson moon
Lots
is the
and
gate to
lots
beyond,
of
and
blood.
is proof of humanity's sins.
A
Blood.
sign of sin, huh? Maybe the moon drinks up the innocent blood spilled by the wicked.
Yes.
My, it would take a wicked mind indeed to come up with something like that.
Oh, I'm wicked, alright.
Please don't say such frightening things.
Don't
A
need to.
scarlet night occurs whenever a full moon is in a certain position. The land and the moon pull at each other, and earth pulse energy spills into the sky, turning it red.
Yes, and the amount of power is said to create enough mana to affect even an Empyrean.
So that's why the ritual is done on a scarlet night.
But the world of humanity is violent, and the earth pulse is stained with all the blood spilled throughout history. So Rokuro's theory might have hit a little closer to the truth than expected.
Oh, a wild guess hits the mark.
Don't get used to it.
It sure does look grim, though.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Let's just crack on. We all suck and we're all gonna die. Right, I just want to make sure I'm grabbing... Oh, what's that? Oh no, that's the bull. I was gonna say, that's an enemy I haven't recognised. Oh yeah, it's the bull. I know. Just grab whatever items we can get. I did actually forget to go and buy more healing items. I feel a bit bad about that. Ooh, nice, lots of souls. That's going to take us up there. Wake up, I can feel it. Oh, sorry, I feel yawning. That's a side effect of drinking too much cider. Ooh, there is another herb though. We shall consume it. Lovely. Wait, so we can go... Which way are we going? So we're gonna go... Oh! The other way takes us back! Ooh. Wanna go back, just in case this is the end game. I doubt it, but you never know. I'm not trying to stall the ending of this game. I just want to make sure I've covered as much of it as possible. Oh, there's a mark here. Well, we need to fight a mark, so that is helpful. It's a good job I did go back, otherwise I was going to completely ignore that. Oh, it's the crystally dude. Oh, mythal garment. I think everybody's had that though. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Okay, we're going to ignore these enemies for now, except for the mark. We are going to fight it. Oh, go away, bull! But nobody cares about you. Another cat soul's chest as well for our troubles. Void ring. What? No, I think we have done void ring. Yeah, we did Void Ring ages ago. I've got to be honest, the loot system in this game is a bit all over the place. I mean, maybe it's just me, but it is a little bit weird. We got the earring. It said that earrings and piercings once had magical significance. Well, if you use it for certain intimate pleasures, you could argue that. Right, let's just go fight. Let's just fight this dude. But wow, it's actually reflecting damage off us. That's not right. Okay. It's reflecting damage. Oh god, what the hell? It's reflecting damage off us. Okay, it's reflecting damage off us. Right. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, I can't actually hurt this enemy. Why is it reflecting? What the flippity flip? Okay. We're in some trouble here. Okay, I can't actually hurt the enemy. Might have to look this one up. Because every time we hit it, our attack is getting reflected. We can't actually hurt it. Oh dear. Right. I'm not sure what we need to do here. We can't hurt it. We can't hurt it. Have we got a... What the fuppity fup? How are we supposed to hurt this then? Okay, how do we hurt it? We can't hurt it. That's interesting. Why can't we hurt it? It must be an item we have to use in the fight then or something. That's not right. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Gonna I'm gonna heal Rokaru if I can. I can't. I'm gonna have to use Panacea bottle on him. Right. What I'll do is once Rokaru has been healed, I'll pause the battle, which you've already seen, but I'm gonna pause it again. I'll pause it now actually. I'm gonna look up how to fight this guy because he's not able. I'm not having this. We need to fight him. We need to kill him. I have not come this far in the game to be defeated by some weird gimmick I don't know about. And I probably do know about it. It's probably something very simple. But either way, I'm going to go find out. So I should back Nemo with, hopefully, the solution to this problem. Okay, so I looked it up. And apparently, if you've got it on hard or higher difficulty setting, the only way to beat this enemy is to actually use a simple mechanic in the game, in which you should have some sort of item or items that you can equip to your characters that will negate and reflect damage back to the enemy. And only then can you damage the spectral crystal enemy, and then you can use Velvet's Break Soul or other characters' Break Soul abilities to then beat it properly. The other way you can beat it is to basically then go into options and change the battle difficulty to simple. So that's what we're going to do, because I'm not going to dick around with all that bloody reflect stuff. I haven't got time for that. So we're just going to fight it, and you will see we can actually hurt it. And you can see it doesn't have very much health. It's very easily killed. So you can tell exactly how you're supposed to beat this enemy. But I did try it on hard mode and higher by reflecting stuff. I don't have any equipment that does it, and I really don't know how to use the Break Souls. I don't even know what that is. We've probably been doing it, or if we haven't done it, I don't know. Fuck it. I just want to keep it nice and quick and simple. So we have cheated by exploiting the game's programming, but I don't really care. Unlocks all battle difficulties up to Chaos in the options menu. Well, that's good, because I need to be able to unlock Chaos system anyway. So what we will do then is, to make things a little bit interesting, we're going to go to options, and we're going to go to Chaos. Understand the battle system inside and out. Those who work for the Extreme Challenge may be rewarded with very nice equipment. A longer item use cooldown along with the challenges will really test your skills. Or should we just go with hard? I don't know. Let's try Chaos. We're going to try Chaos for a bit. And see what happens. It could be that it goes horribly wrong, in which case I could regret that decision, but I can always put it back. That's the main thing. So, with that said and done then, I do feel a bit bad for doing that, but it's just the easiest way, really. Let us now do this. Let's carry on playing the game. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not even going to do Chaos. Bollocks to that, because I don't fully understand this system. I'm going to go to hard. I know, it's a bit of a cop-out, but I'm going to be honest with you. Hard mode hasn't really been that hard. I mean, no, actually, no, I'm not going to carry it out. No, I was carrying out. No, I am going to do Chaos, because hard mode really wasn't that hard at all. It was only hard there because it was doing some final change gimmicky shite, which is fine. It's good that game does that to make it variable. I'm not going to cave in. No, we're going to try Chaos mode, see how well we do. If we struggle, we'll go back to hard. Simple as that. No, we're going to give it a go. Hard mode hasn't really been that hard. I think Chaos... I think Intense probably should have been the more logical way to do these things. But, no. We'll go Chaos. We'll try Chaos. We've got,
That's the cave! I can feel a powerful earth pulse flowing inside it.
It looks like we can reach the core from there.
well, good. I mean, hard mode hasn't really been that hard for us. So, I think, at this stage in the game, let's give it a go. And if it goes wrong, like I said, we'll go back to hard mode. Okay, cool. Right, with that said and done. Blood red moon that was in Zelda Breath of the Wild when this game came out. Actually, when did this game come out? Did it come before or after Breath of the Wild? Whatever's. Blood red moon is a staple in some games. Glorious is Musash, a belt ornamented with a peach-coloured rose. Ooh. We've mastered that. Great. Why has that got a tick symbol on it then? Oh, I must have changed something else then. I don't know. Cool. Let's do it. We shall have that sashi on because I haven't actually changed the sashi on Velvet for quite some time. Just haven't really had any reason to do so or had a sash to do it. So yeah. But yeah, what I said was we'll try Chaos Mode, and if it's too hard, which it probably will be, like it'll probably make the enemies really intricate. Like you really have to learn about enemy types, and like every enemy will have a more unique aspect to them. We'll see what happens, but if not, then
All right,
we'll roll with it.
Velvet. I think it's time you let us in on your plan for how we escape if and when the volcano erupts.
There is no plan.
Oh, what? Then even if we awaken the elemental Empyreans, we're still toast!
I'm not going to die.
Well, I'm super happy for you! What about the rest of us?
I'm sure you'll all make it.
Don't you think you're being a bit blithe?
I doubt there'll be an eruption at all. We'll only be using the volcano's life spring to push souls into the Earth Pulse. I don't think that should have much of an impact on the volcano's activity itself.
Well, if you say so. That's a load off.
Aye. But the ancients also say that when the 4 Empyreans awaken, there's a great shift in the earth. If they're angry about being roused from their slumber, I don't think a volcanic eruption is something we can rule out.
See? What did I tell you?
Really, I'm sure we'll be fine. If the volcano erupts, we'll just deal with it.
You're starting to sound like Velvet.
You look sure of yourself, but I'm still nervous.
It may be best to write up a will. Eisen, do you have a pen and paper?
Yeah, but I'm using them.
That's a good line.
Enough. You already know how this will turn out, right?
Oh, so you figured that out.
It wasn't hard. Besides, it's not like you have anyone to give a will to.
Oh, zing!
Quick.
Zing! What a burn. That is a proper burn and a half. That is Velvet, no chance. Right, let's... Oh, there's some new enemies here. These are probably going to be tougher than the ones we've just battled. I can't imagine by that much, but with the new Chaos Mode on, let's give it a go.
Are we ready for this?
They are guarding more often, I'll give them that, but... Okay, I would honestly say that they are a bit more defensive, so you got to be a bit more specific with your attacks. It wasn't that much harder, just took a bit longer. That's why I went quiet. But then again, ultimate test. Let's fight these things. I mean, we're getting lots of red numbers, but I'm guessing you've got to be careful because it is maybe harder to stun them or. I really don't know. I mean, they're getting hurt. Maybe they have more HP.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Either we're just stronger, or that really wasn't that much harder. I don't know. Let's just roll with it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I still think we'll probably get destroyed by it at some point, or I still think if we're not careful, it will be harder. But like I said, at the moment,
Are we ready for
it's not too bad. Now I'm not fighting every enemy that comes in here. I'm just going to fight these, just because. At the moment in time that we are, here, but look at how much damage we're doing. This is chaos mode. I want to check that this is chaos mode afterwards. Like maybe I didn't put it on chaos mode. Maybe I accidentally put it back to hard mode, or didn't save it, go to chaos mode. That was a fuck ton of damage that enemy did. That Rucker did there to that enemy. I mean, maybe it's slightly harder to stun the enemies, but in terms of like the damage being done to them, that really wasn't that bad.
Your style is really unique.
I just want to check that I've got that on there. No, it's okay, I said it. Okay, well, but I'm not saying that it can't bite us up the butt, but it's manageable. So let's keep it on there for now then, with my new false bravado. Sound like a plan? Good times. Right, okay. We'll grab whatever items we can get along the way, if there's any point to them. Because again, we can't go to that new class 4 island, so this can't be the end game, but obviously getting towards it. Like, really towards it, but other than that, yeah. Dunno, man. Dunno indeed. No, not a clue. Oh, there's a dead end there, but a chest with an arcane bottle that we can't use. No worries. I also can't use the surfboard, sadly, because we don't have the discovery of the glyph. What a shame. I mean, for a volcano, though, it is frozen. Which makes sense, because it is up north. But even so, you'd imagine it'd be not a little less icy, maybe? But I suppose because we're near the top of the volcano, like, you know, a sea level type thing. Or above sea level, that it would be a bit colder. But either way, we're not going to fight the enemies for now, because they're... oh, excuse me. Not because they're not hard to fight or anything. I'm sure they are, but... I've done a lot of grinding in the in between videos, so let's speed things along a bit. I mean, worst case scenario, I can always grind here in between videos again. Well, not again, because I haven't been here. What am I talking about? The cider is starting to kick in, if it hasn't already. I can always grind here. Oh, bugger. Okay, this might be a problem though. Okay, this could be a problem. Oh, especially when my controller's not working. Oh, fair. Okay, we could die. We could die. Come on, controller. Back to life. Are we back to life? I don't know. I'm getting juggled. Is there any spiritual things I can grab? Nope. But I've managed to get some SP back. Right, I think... oh, they're doing a lot more status elements to us. Okay, I think the problem... no, yeah, okay, I think the chaos mode, it's just a lot more intricate in terms of the battle system, in that they can do more status ailments to us and all that sort of jazz, and you've got to be very careful how you manage it, because Eleanor has now fainted. But that's okay, we can use a life bottle on her. Just try and reduce the enemy numbers just a little bit somewhat. Yeah, okay, so it is harder, not gonna lie, but it's not like infinitely harder.
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
It was to a degree. It was to a degree. But it wasn't unmanageable. You just gotta be, yeah, it is a little bit more intricate, but that's okay. That's okay. I did go simple for that reflective crystal enemy, the spectral crystal, because I couldn't be bothered to do it properly, because I didn't have the equipment for it. No, I just thought it was a bit lazy and tacky in terms of putting an enemy with that sort of gimmicky nature at this point in the game. And you can just go to simple difficulty, in which case, if you give the player the ability to do simple difficulty in order to then...
freezing, so cold, getting sleepy.
If you fall asleep, we're leaving you.
Wow, heartless, even to this point. But yeah, if you're going to give the player like the ability to just change battle difficulty to simple and then do it, I guess you could argue, well, it's about a player's pride, and you know, can they complete the game in the same difficulty level throughout the whole thing, and not change it? And maybe there's achievements within the game to reflect that. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. I've had a very long couple of days at work. A couple of days, mind you, considering what's been going on, but they were long, and considering I've been a bit lazy over the last few weeks because of what's been going on, my hours being reduced, it does take it out of me a bit more. But anyway, excuses aside, yeah, I guess there's achievements for like setting the difficulty at the beginning of the game or what have you, and then sticking with it. I'm guessing that would be a thing you could do, but I'm not really after achievements. I just want to play the game, enjoy it, and beat it. And when I say beat it, I just mean beat it in terms of story. But at least, you know, not just making it a cakewalk. That would be a bit sad. Ooh, big ice, spiky, icicle. I don't know what the correct... I always forget. I used to know the correct terminology for the like stalagmites or stagnites or whatever they were called in caves and stuff. Like what was on the floor and what was on the ceiling. So called two different things. But I don't remember now. And that's just because I've really looked at it for a while and never really had to draw on that knowledge. And you do tend to forget things like that. Ah, fucking balls. I've also got a feeling that the enemies are a bit like faster, so you have to be very careful in terms of like how you manage them on the overworld. You know, how do you manage them on the navigating past them so that you can avoid the battles. There is the holy bottle, which I think does reduce the chances that you fight enemies, so I could do that, to be fair. I might end up using one of those. So yeah, it's just what I mean. I don't even think Chaos Mode is that much harder. I mean, I don't fully understand the battle system. I don't. But it's not one of those in-depth battle systems whereby if you learn it, you can then be like, you know, a god or goddess at this game. It's not like that. I mean, I'm sure it can allow you to do that, and instead, the weapons and the treasures you get are much more rewarding. But to the degree of what exactly? You know, the degree of what? No, I don't know. Anyway, the cider is really getting to me now, so I will be a bit slurrier and a bit in my speaking if I am not already. I've been this way, haven't I? I've just gone back on myself. God damn it! I thought I was being clever. Distracted by enemies. If anything, chaos difficulty has highlighted is my inability to navigate. Okay, right, yeah. So it looked a little. It looked a little less linear than it actually is. That's what I'm trying to say here. Well, go straight down. If I go past this bit here, if I go straight down, is there anything worthy of that? Because if not, yeah, it is more linear than I thought. Actually, that rings a really good point in my drunken state. I remember Final Fantasy 13, the first one that came out. I mean, when I say first one, I mean like, you know, Final Fantasy 13-2 and Final Fantasy 13-3 Lightning's Revenge, or whatever the bloody hell it was called. The first game. The first one of the trilogy of Final Fantasy 13. That was a real disappointment if you were a Final Fantasy fan, because the other Final Fantasy games before it had some semblance, if not a full representative and semblance of a, you know, big world you could explore. You know, there were paths you followed, and you know, certain things you had to be sort of restricted to, but for the most part it felt more, you know, the older games of the PlayStation era and even the Super Nintendo era and PC era and all that, they felt like you had a bit more freedom, like non-linear style gameplay. You know, the world was huge, and generally they were. You could go across a big map, go wherever you wanted, you know, investigate every nook and cranny. You know, it didn't feel like you were in a corridor or in a road or anything. But when Final Fantasy 13 came out, they stuck everybody down to what everybody sort of deemed, you know, deemed as the hallway. So, you know, when you were going from place to place and exploring place to place, instead of having like areas where you could go down twisty-turny paths and sort of feel like, you know, give you the sense that you were in a big open world, you were basically forced down a path, there was really little to no deviations within the path, and all the enemies were laid out in front of you. There was no random enemy encounters, so you know the whole game was set up so that if you followed the path, which you kind of didn't have much choice about, you would be at an ample level and an ample skill point to take on the next boss or whatever, or next story event, you know, that sort of thing. And he's got the flashing daggers sorted. That's fantastic. But these do more damage, so we'll keep the mythical daggers out. It's just such a massive step back from that sort of free world exploration, especially with Final Fantasy 12. Final Fantasy 12 did it really well. It wasn't a great game, mind you, but I really did like Final Fantasy 12 in terms of its gameplay and exploration and fighting the enemies. So it was a good game, just story-wise a bit weak, but
you'll be facing Shigure
good.
soon.
Yeah, not long now. I know this is a weird time to bring this up, Laphicet, but there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
You in love with Velvet?
Ask away.
I knew you'd say that. So, how was your bath and Mershia?
Oh my god, he's actually asking him that.
Huh?
You went in with Velvet, right? Just between us.
Oh my god, he really went there.
What are you getting at, Roguro?
Let me in on this too.
Not you too, Aizen!
Oh,
there's
brilliant.
nothing to be ashamed of. There are just certain times in life when you need to find your resolve and seize the opportunity. We just want to know what your resolve got you.
Right, it's like a test.
Stop it! I didn't go into the bath with her!
Well, that's a shame. That might have been your one shot. Once you're all grown up, you won't be able to get away with it.
That's why I didn't do it. I'm tired of Velvet treating me like a little kid.
Bravo!
You passed the test.
Right. You don't need me to watch over you anymore.
Why did you laugh like that?
We're just happy that you're growing up.
I don't understand you two. If you're just gonna pick on me, go away.
We're sorry, but I really needed that. Laughter's good for the soul.
Rokuro, were you feeling tense?
You wouldn't think it, huh? But now I can fight like I always do. I owe you, Laphicet.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Looks like the next test is yours.
Yeah. Laphicet, Aizen, watch me prove myself.
That was a... Again, 10 out of 10. Love this game. Love its bits. Love its writing.
How do you think Shigure will move against us?
He's not really the imaginative type. He'll be out in the open, waiting for us.
Fair enough. Yeah, too long didn't read version. Final Fantasy 13 was just a corridor simulator and it sucked. And this game, I have to say, does have elements of corridor simulator, and yet I've never complained or criticised about it. And I don't know if that's just me being a hypocrite or whether it's done it in a way whereby it is a corridor simulator, but it's done it in a way whereby I'm so invested. And because it's not Final Fantasy 13,
we don't need to worry about an ambush. Shigure is waiting for us.
I didn't mean to do that. I just had to do it because the enemies, I think, do run a bit faster in chaos mode. But you know, on a serious level, yeah, because this game, I don't, in terms of the series of these games, I don't know how it plays out. I guess the corridor aspect isn't like a massive criticism or a massive bugbear compared to Final Fantasy, whereby you used to have big open worlds. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a hypocrite. It's probably the easiest way to say it. See, I wonder if Rocker actually hits more than one enemy there, because it looks like he does, or unless the game's bugging out or something to damage things. I've no idea. Oh, bollocks to dire enemies. We're not fighting a dire enemy. No, I've fought plenty of those. That demon bird there, just running away from it. I've fought plenty of those. I'm not fighting one of those in chaos mode. Forget that. I have fought plenty of them. I did beat plenty of them. Again, not too hard, but you know, not too bad either. Right, what I am going to do, however, is I'm going to end the video here. I've got things to do, and then we'll carry on next time, because I mean like that. But either way, and the alcohol's getting to me. But either way, can I say thank you very much for watching if you have done it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. Next video, we shall be going in to the volcano, doing the thing, ending the game, not ending the game, who knows. Either way, looking forward to it. But please, guys and girls, stay safe in these terrible times. Treble times? Terrible times. In these double, triple, treble, terrible times. Stay safe. Hope you're all well. Take it easy. Have a good one. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye for now.